What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ecast Exclusive Chat and Studio Tracks, episode 14. It's crazy. We've been coming this far. And as you guys can see, we're not in our studio. We took the podcast on the road. And today we're going to interview and present to you guys a very special friend, artist, singer, songwriter, musician from Monterey County. Give it up for KITO RAYBURN. What's going on, my friend?
What's up, man?
All good, brother. Man, I'm excited that we took this on the road,
yeah,
man.
me too. Thanks for coming to my place and bringing it to me, man.
How you feeling, man?
I feel great. Yeah.
Awesome, bro. I mean, it's been a minute. Kind of like we've been like back and forth. I go this day or whatever, but we made it happen. I was like, man, how about I get the hell out of my studio, my little man cave, and I go to your place. And
yeah, I think last time we were gonna do it, we ended up just recording instead.
That's right. I mean, anything can happen in the ECAST studio, so that's one of those things that spontaneously just happened. And we actually did a cool record. One of your last singles, huh?
Yeah,
better,
yeah, and I love it, man. It came out so good,
and it was kind of flawless. We did that in a couple hours.
Yeah,
it was you did most of it. I really didn't do nothing.
I did the easy part. I just sang. You did all the hard stuff.
Nah, it was fun time. It was fun times. But man, I want everybody in the ECAST family to actually get to know you as well. I know there's a lot of projects that you got going on, and just tell us more about who KITO is in his early life.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been a musician for a really long time. My parents kind of put me into music really early. They put me into piano lessons. Like I think I started when I was like 3 or 4.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know any piano.
What the heck? What the hell?
But it got me exposed, and I started I learned how to read music and, like get an ear for like how to pick out melodies on the piano and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So my dad's a musician, so when I was like maybe 12, I started picking up bass so I could like jam with him.
Yeah.
And then I started playing bass in his band a little later, maybe in like high school. And then after college, I played bass in my dad and uncle's band, the RAYBURN Brothers band.
The RAYBURN Brothers. What you guys play? What type of style?
They're like Americana, country rock kind of.
Okay.
And they still play.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're local and they play a lot. They play all over.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So tell us about that experience. How many instruments you play right now?
Right now, I play like a little bit of everything. I can kind of play some chords on the piano. I can play drums a little bit, bass a little bit. I'd say bass is probably my strongest instrument.
Okay.
And then guitar. I mean, I don't really do any leads or anything.
How did you end up becoming? What was that phase of when you was young at an early age when you discovered or you said to yourself, shoot, I'm gonna start writing songs?
Yeah, I didn't really start writing songs until COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
recently.
Yeah, pretty recently. Yeah, before that I just kind of considered myself a bass player.
Okay.
And I had I would co-write with people.
Okay.
Like I'd come up with like progressions, and like I used to play in this band called Pan Dulce with Gabby Bravo.
Gabby, bro.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
She's from Watsonville.
Yeah, she's from Watsonville.
Man, her music, she
crazy rocks. I've been trying to bring her too. She rocks.
Yeah,
she got some
awesome.
really cool that pop synth pops type music. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we used to write together, and in the band we would write together. I would come up with like bass lines, and then she would like sing and stuff on top.
That's awesome.
So I've done that with other people too, like for a long time. And then during COVID, I started actually like writing
your own stuff.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man. I mean, once you start in music, it's kind of like hard to get away from just doing just simple one thing and one thing only. You kind of like dab into different stages of production, music, composition, and all that stuff. Like myself right now, I'm in my era of arrangements and recomposition and stuff like that. Like we're doing with this recent project that we both on, Project V,
Yeah.
or Danny V's band. Which, how's your experience been with that, man?
Man, I love it. It's so fun. I've played it in a lot of bands as the bass player, and it's so fun to play for someone that has like a very clear vision of like their sound, of what they want to do. They have like they're not under any illusion of like what work it takes to like make it as a musician and to like get gigs and like get people out to gigs and all that. And so it's really fun to work with Danny because he's on top of all of that.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I can just be a bass player, and that's like
that's definitely a key thing.
Dream. Yeah,
that's just like I say. Like, recently we did that show that it was so sad that you weren't able to make it, and I filled in to play the bass, and then I was like, oh man, I know I'd rather be outside. Let the musicians do their thing. I want to kind of like be making sure that the band is squared away and everything is like on point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all sound amazing, honestly. You know, the chemistry right now is like pristine, bro.
Yeah.
But bro,
I mean, you guys sounded amazing in Fresno. I heard the recordings, man. It sounded great.
Yeah, actually, it came out pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I even asked the engineer to record, because I wasn't sure. Yeah. But when I look at their gear rack and everything, I was like, I bet they can record this.
Totally.
And I asked, and sure enough, and then I slapped that thing in the studio, did a little mix and stuff, and it sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounded really good.
Yeah, it sounded really good. But tell me about that personal journey with you and music, man. How has that been? What are some of those musical inspirations and influences that you've had?
Yeah, I mean, music, that's what it is. It's a journey.
It is.
And I've kind of like floated around on different roles of like what kind of musician I want to be, and like I've like kind of dabbled in engineering a little bit. Like I have my own studio, and I like to record and do a little bit of mixing. I've mixed for bands. I mixed for my dad's first album. I mixed that and
that's
mastered
cool.
that and put that out, and sounds. I mean, the musician is really good. My dad's really good, and all the musicians were really good. So I had good stuff to work with.
Yeah, it makes your job way easier when you got good.
But you can definitely tell that I don't know what I'm doing. But it still sounds really good. It sounds good. It's just, it doesn't have that like polished sound. But yeah, so I've kind of dabbled in a little bit of everything. And I think what I've kind of settled, I really like writing songs and working on the production really of songs. And like,
tell me a little bit of those projects that you have worked with. What are those? What do you lean into when you're writing? Like what type of topics and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think mostly it's been kind of like stream of consciousness writing. And I've kind of just written when like inspiration strikes. And that's one thing I've really been trying to work on, is kind of making more of a habit of writing.
Yeah.
So that I can, because I would like to be able to write a little bit more intentionally. I mean, it's nice to react. Like you have a feeling and you want to write it down, or you get like a melody and you just like start writing words, and then you make sense of what you're writing after the fact.
Correct.
It's really cool. And that's kind of how I've written, but like being a little bit more intentional about it seems like empowering, you know? And I feel like it could make me a better collaborator too. Because that's one of the things that makes me really nervous when I'm like writing with someone else, is like, am I going to be able to bring anything to the table? Like, are the words going to come?
The storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, one of those things that I feel like I've had this conversation with many creators and many artists and stuff, that the intentional is kind of like they got to have their own like space or ambience in order to kind of like create. Some of them prefer to just create on their own, and others prefer some company, right?
Yeah.
But it's a matter of, to me personally, I kind of like I kind of feel when I'm just writing on my own and listening to kind of like a certain vibe or music or whatever, and then I kind of catch it on. But definitely writing with intention is not an easy task.
No.
It's something
Yeah.
that you definitely have to like sit down. When I used to write more songs, what I did is I would just play around my guitar a lot, and then if I hear something cool, I record it right away.
Yeah.
So then, okay, I learn it, relearn it again, and then start writing with some idea. I mean, it's something that you definitely have to kind of like, because you don't always get inspirations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's hard.
Yeah.
Because like, what the hell am I gonna talk about? You know?
Yeah, and it's really hard. It's hard. I really struggle with writing when I don't feel like I have anything to say.
Yeah.
But I think you can still write like that.
You can.
Yeah, you can kind of muscle through it, and you like. I mean, I've heard this, and I think I have worked like that before, where like you just kind of push through, and then you get somewhere that feels really good.
I know of this exercise called objective writing.
Okay.
Objective writing, basically, the essence of it is you grab an object, whatever, it could be this, right? Then you start by describing it. And with no order to create nothing specifically, you just pouring out whatever you think about it. How does it look? How does it feel? How does it smell? And you do that daily, every day, 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And in the end, you could start like not even talking about the specific object, but you created a path of like just pouring information in a paper. And if you do that like constantly, then when you start writing, like you're going to remember the time that you, oh, I think this goes with that or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it kind of works. I actually did it steadily for a little bit when I was in school, and it worked. But then you kind of lose on it because if you don't create like a habit or a routine, or it's not like your day-to-day thing, then, you know, kind of lose it. But it's a good tactic. You maybe find something interesting about that.
Yeah, I've been kind of journaling.
Journaling is fun.
Daily, just like stream of consciousness for
yeah,
however long it. I mean, I try to do it like 15 minutes a day, but you know, some days.
What do you prefer?
Some days
Electronic?
it's 2 hours. Some days it's, you know, I think I prefer. I actually prefer electronic, like on my laptop.
On your laptop, or
but I have like a notebook and I have a typewriter. I have all the different ways because different time you feel like inspired in different. Like the typewriter is super inspiring. Like it's just fun to like. It just makes that noise and it's just like it's fun to mess around on. You know.
I can only. I mean, back in the day, you got to do something. You know, I mean, mainly did writing, but
yeah. Also, there's something about like you need to fill the page with the typewriter. You know, you want to like fill it because it's like a physical thing.
Yeah.
Like in a Word doc, it doesn't matter how far you get, but when you like feed the paper through,
I just can't imagine you using the whiteouts
for
mistakes.
I mean, I just move on from mistakes.
I remember using typewriters when I was growing up, bro. And I mean, before computers were like really popular. I mean, I'm not that old, but computers were expensive when I was a kid. So my mom she was a secretary, so she had a typewriter. And I remember doing homework with a typewriter. It was a hassle, bro. So imagine writing. Yeah. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Well, mostly just for like stream of consciousness stuff.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter. It's not anything polished. But
that's cool, man. That's cool. What are some of the current projects that you got going
on? So I got I'm almost done releasing an EP. I just scheduled the last song of my EP that's coming out.
Okay.
I haven't figured out what I'm gonna call it yet.
Okay.
I think it's called I don't know. The last song I put out was Reach Out. So right now it's called Reach Out.
Reach Out.
But I think I'm actually, it's going to be 5 songs and it'll come out mid-August, the Friday, I think August 16th, if that's a Friday. Maybe
that's a Saturday. I know, because the 17th is my birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday to me. Anticipate it. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I mean, everybody now, y'all know be on the lookout for KITO's new music. So far, how many tracks you've worked on so far that are out there?
Yeah, there's I think 10, maybe 11. I think there's 10 out right now. So this will
Okay.
be the 11th. And then I have 3 that I recorded also in Bonnie Doon studio that
Okay.
I'm still working on kind of mixing and stuff. So I'll be putting those 3 out at some point. And that's got its own vibe because it was all in the studio.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably release all 3 of those as its own little EP.
Yeah. Okay, cool, man.
Yeah, and then I have a couple other songs that I haven't recorded yet, but I want to record. Then I just want to get to writing, man. Like
Yeah.
writing is fun, but when you have a bunch of like stuff that you like haven't recorded and like released, it's kind of like
Yeah, it's a backlog.
yeah,
It creates backlog, and for some reason, the way that I feel sometimes with like pushing my own music, for example, it's like I got music in my hard drive for days, and I just need to re-record like the vocals because everything is laid down, but it's not official.
yeah,
So it's like, where do I get all the time to do it?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? While I want to actually start other projects and stuff. So I get it.
yeah,
You know, but as long as you got like progress, it's progress, even if it's just inch by inch. You know what
Totally,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So what
yeah.
you guys are doing, and not only you're doing music, you're doing shows.
yeah. I've been gigging a lot.
Your calendar is super packed, bro. Tell us about
Yeah.
that. What are some
Well-
of the favorite places that you've been performing lately?
Right now, I really like playing folktale. So I've been playing with this band, with it's James Choi on the electric guitar, Jason Thompson on the bass, and Zach McDaniels on the drums. And Zach plays keys
Zach.
with Danny.
Yay.
And we've been just playing like wineries.
I didn't know he was a drummer, actually.
Yeah, he's a really good drummer.
I heard
He's
it
so
at the beach in Asilo Mar. That was the first time I was like, oh crap! I didn't know he was a drummer.
Yeah, dude, he's good.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I think Folktale Winery in Carmel Valley is right now is my
Hotel
favorite place to
Never
play.
been there. Gotta
It's
go
a cool
check it out.
spot. I mean, it's like super nice there, and it's just like they really dig the band's like sound, which is it's kind of like indie folk rock kind of sound, and it really like fits the vibe. So that's a fun place to play.
Yeah, y'all sound really cool, man. I really enjoyed it. It's really mellow. You know, it's really chill. It's like that type of music you want to listen to when you just relaxing.
Yeah,
Stuff.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I really dig it. I really dig it, man. Bro, one question that I always ask all my, well, in this case, I'm the invitation because I'm at your place.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you, man, how's your mental health, bro?
That's a good question. Right now, it's all right. I mean, I think being like a musician and like, and having like a day job and stuff, I think one thing that I just have to remind myself is to be patient with myself. And like you said, realize that you're making progress on different things, even if it's just incremental. It's like,
Right.
I think one thing that I find myself that kind of puts me in a spiral on getting down on myself is just like thinking I'm not doing enough,
Bro.
or not seeing the progress that I want to see, but I'm doing a lot of things.
It's crazy that you say that, man, because I feel the same way. And I think it's one of those things about being a creative mind, man. You know, that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, you know, and that could take you down a whole lot of spiral, you know.
For sure.
But honestly, when we actually start to realize that and acknowledge our work, because we take ourselves for granted sometimes, and we don't go back and be like, oh shoot, wait, I've accomplished this, that.
Yeah.
Then you like, I need a break. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be thinking about this. I actually need a break and just kind of like calm down and just keep on going. But it don't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you like, if you keep moving forward too much, like you end up being less productive too, because like you just keep starting all these little fires and you never finish any of them, you know?
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that because I mean, when you overwork yourself, you got too many chickens on the pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna burn one, and that's totally within the spectrum of wanting to do too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't stretch yourself thin. And sometimes honestly, I don't know how I even do it because I want to just keep on doing as well. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and now, and like I told the other day, not the other day, but a few weeks ago, we went to dinner with Hancho, with Frankie, the filmmaker, and Sway and Danny, and they asked Danny that how long we was working together, and he mentioned that we've been working for a year now. I was like, oh man, it hasn't been a year yet. It's been a year. It's gonna be a year working together, working. October time frame. And there's so much that we've accomplished, that especially he's accomplished too, that I told him, I was like, bro, you're doing a lot.
Yeah.
It seems like it's not, but it is a whole lot. You know, from doing sold out shows in Fresno to, you know, everything, the merch, the promotion, all these little video situations. Being a creative mind is a whole lot of work.
It is. Yeah.
And having a day job, bro, for real, take my cap off because it's a lot. I know it's a lot, man. That's crazy. But how are you managing it? How are you managing your mind with that? Do you meditate? You do go for walks? What do you do with that?
I exercise. I try to exercise a lot. When I feel it building up, I find like doing like a hard workout kind of like clears the mind and like just gets rid of the anxiety. And if I don't like kind of burn it off, like I feel it like building up. So that's, for me, that's really important. And then also just like taking a night off, you know, watching TV,
chilling,
hanging out with people. Like one thing that I feel like I do, and I think a lot of creatives do, is isolate. Okay. I mean, maybe that's just maybe not a lot, but for me, like I find myself isolated to work, you know, to like be creative.
Right.
And sometimes I need to like get out there and like spend time with other people just to like, I don't know, to feel like reinvigorated.
No, I could see that. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah,
like I could spend like
yourself.
all day in the studio.
I mean,
and just
if that's really what it takes.
Yeah.
You know, it's a coping mechanism. You know, so everybody has their own ways of kind of like dealing with that kind of stuff. So shit. If you gotta dive under a rock, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. I eat. That's why I'm chubby. I like to eat good food, and good food makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I get it. I definitely get it, man.
Cooking too. I like to cook.
I know.
That's a good way to kind of just. It's
see?
creative too, you know.
Yeah,
but
it's super
like
creative.
It's a completely different thing, you know.
Yeah, you definitely got to be creative with cooking. Yeah. Cooking takes. I like to cook too.
Yeah.
I just hate doing dishes.
Oh yeah. Dishes suck.
Paper plates. That's what you get. Paper plates. I wish there was papers of freaking pots and stuff to cook. Cause oh my gosh. But you know, that's a story for another day. Bro, what's a message or an advice that you would give to younger KITO? If you was, this is something new. I just came up with this.
All right.
What's an advice that you would give younger KITO now? Like, let me say a young teenage KITO.
Yeah, I would tell young KITO, start singing. Like I didn't start singing until I was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I was afraid to sing in the shower. Like I was just afraid.
In the shower?
Yeah, I wouldn't sing by myself.
Wow.
So I'd tell myself, just start singing, and I mean, you get used to your voice, and like, so I feel like I'm still kind of getting used to my voice, you know?
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's fun to like explore, and it feels all new.
Yeah.
32 now. And then just be patient. Just generally, just be Be more patient.
Patience is a virtue, bro.
Yeah.
Patience takes. This is funny because I just told my best friend the other day, you need to be more patient. Patience, and he's older than me too. He's in his 40s now. I'll tell him, bro, you need to be patient. Patience is what's. If you're impatient, that's what can get you hurt. You know, in every sense, emotionally, physically. You know, patience, man. I could dig that.
Yeah.
I could dig that, man. I think I would say that to my younger self. Be patient.
Totally.
Be patient because, you know, time is it's a currency you can only spend once.
It's true. Yeah.
You know, time is the currency you can only spend once. And if you don't spend it the right way, you just don't lost it forever. It's crazy. So being patient is definitely key. I agree with that. Bravo. Bro, what are some look aheads for KITO?
Well, August 15th, I guess. I got the 5th song of my EP coming out. I think it might be the last. I think I'm going to say it is the last for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's a couple other songs that might fit.
Any plans for the release of that EP? Like you're going to do like I don't know, like a listening party or something like that? You should.
I should. Yeah, maybe I will.
I'm just pitching out the idea. Sprinkle it. Let's do the listening party.
I'm not that great at promotion, but you know, I play out a lot, and I'm always like telling people about it, and I'm trying to tell more people about it. Just like
even at the St. Carmel place.
At the Folktale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I talk about it all the time.
Oh,
yeah,
let them know.
I'm
Hey,
like,
August 15th, I'm gonna come do the EP. Hell yeah, I'll go shoot. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I could turn one of those shows into like a little like.
Man, you magician shit. You took a show into the middle of the beach.
Yeah,
I was like, how the heck is he powering everything?
August 30th is the next beach show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
August, people, y'all cannot miss that. That's a vibe. The only thing that I would change, and I'm not God to change that, was the weather. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, it's a really cool vibe to be. I had never been on a bonfire before on
a fun
the beach.
time,
It's really fun. It's a little chilly, but it's Monterey, so you know you guys get used to that. So you bring your cobija, your jacket, and all that stuff, and just have a good time. It was
get
pretty
close
cool.
to the bonfire.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You're gonna be smelling like barbecue for the next 5 days afterwards, but
and my apartment will be smelling like barbecue for a month.
It's funny, my backpack that I would probably still smell like barbecue. It's fun. But okay, August 30th and August 15th, new release EP, and August 30th, the next bonfire.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Is anybody's birthday that day or no?
I'm not sure if we're celebrating a birthday.
Okay. Just chill. Music and vibe.
Yeah.
It's crazy how y'all gotta come see that because that is a really fun time. So I hope to see you guys there. But yeah, man. Give out your shout outs.
Shout outs?
To anybody that you want to shout out on.
Yeah, for sure. I want to shout
KITO's
out
Lane.
my mom.
Mama.
Leticia Rayburn. And my dad, Keith Rayburn, and Manny.
Come on, man.
For having me and for coming.
My pleasure.
And I shouted out my band earlier. They're awesome. It's been so fun playing with the band. Shout out to Danny for having me play bass on his project. That's so fun. Yeah, and just the Monterey music scene.
Bro, which it's gonna come back because it kind of slowed down.
Yeah,
and I think they were missing it. They are missing it, and it slowly but surely is coming back up and a turnaround. So KITO, bro, once again, thank you for having me at your place, man. It's my pleasure bringing this on the road for the first time. So this is ECAST episode 14, people. Y'all cannot miss the next things that we got going on, because I'm definitely going to tap in with KITO and show me the tricks on how to take this on the field, because I really want to do this at the beach or something like that. You know, I probably don't need much. Sick. So that would be really sick. You know what? Maybe August 30th, I'll be able to actually transmit the podcast straight from the beach. Who knows? Stay tuned, people. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.